The Power of Habit: Why We Do What We Do in Life and Business, by Charles Duhigg, is a fascinating look into the science of habits and how they shape our lives, behaviors, and success. Through research and real-world examples, Duhigg explains how habits are formed, how they can be changed, and how organizations and individuals can harness the power of habit to achieve positive outcomes. The book is structured around the habit loop: cue, routine, and reward, and offers practical insights for transforming personal and professional habits. Imagine a hidden force that influences most of what we do daily, from brushing our teeth to how we interact with colleagues. This is the power of habit, an often overlooked but fundamental driver of behavior. In The Power of Habit, Duhigg breaks down how habits work at both the individual and organizational levels. By understanding the structure of habits, readers can learn to replace negative patterns with positive ones, creating lasting change in their personal lives and workplaces. The essence: 80-20. The habit loop: cue, routine, reward. Duhigg introduces the habit loop, a neurological cycle that underlies every habit. The loop consists of three parts: a cue, the trigger for a behavior; a routine, the behavior itself; and a reward, the benefit or satisfaction derived from the behavior. By identifying these elements, individuals can start to understand how habits form and why they're so persistent. This framework provides a foundation for modifying habits, as changing just one part of the loop can lead to different outcomes. Keystone habits and their ripple effect. Duhigg discusses keystone habits, which are foundational habits that influence other areas of life. For example, regular exercise can lead to healthier eating, improved productivity, and better mood. Keystone habits create a ripple effect, making other positive changes easier. By identifying and focusing on these powerful habits, individuals and organizations can create broader transformations. The power of cravings in driving habits. Cravings, or desires for rewards, are a driving force behind habit formation. Duhigg explains that once a routine becomes associated with a reward, the brain starts to crave it, reinforcing the habit. This insight reveals how powerful cravings are in shaping behavior and how companies often exploit them to influence consumer habits. Understanding cravings allows individuals to control or redirect them toward beneficial habits. Changing habits. The golden rule of habit. Change. To change a habit, Duhigg introduces the golden rule. Keep the same cue and reward, but change the routine. For example, someone trying to quit smoking can replace the habit of smoking with a healthier activity, like going for a walk, when they feel the urge. By maintaining the same cue and reward, the brain can adapt to a new routine. This rule provides a practical approach for altering behaviors while maintaining the underlying structure of habits. Habit transformation in organizations and society. Duhigg explores how habits influence businesses and social movements. For instance, companies like Starbucks and Alcoa have implemented specific workplace habits to improve employee performance and safety. In social movements, leaders often create collective habits to unite people around a common cause. Duhigg's examples show how habits can drive both individual success and broader societal change when used strategically. The action plan: identify your habit loops. Begin by identifying the cues, routines, and rewards that shape your current habits. Keep a habit journal or use a mental checklist to track patterns in your behavior. By recognizing the elements of your habit loops, you can start to understand the triggers and rewards that reinforce your routines. Focus on keystone habits. Pinpoint keystone habits that can have a positive ripple effect in your life. For example, if you want to improve productivity, consider developing a regular exercise routine or a daily planning habit. Focusing on one foundational habit can lead to multiple positive changes across different areas. Redesign habits. Using the golden rule. When trying to change a habit, use the golden rule. Keep the same cue and reward, but replace the routine. Experiment with alternative routines that fulfill the same reward to gradually shift the habit. Practice and repetition are key, as the brain needs time to adjust to the new behavior. Create positive cravings for good habits. Leverage the power of cravings by linking desired habits to enjoyable rewards. For instance, if you want to build a reading habit, reward yourself with a small treat or relaxation time afterward. Over time, your brain will start to crave the reward associated with the habit, reinforcing the behavior. Apply habit change in group settings. If you're working in an organization or leading a team, identify and establish positive group habits that support collective goals. Implement routines that create shared values, such as regular check-ins or feedback loops, to foster a collaborative and productive environment. Blind spot. While Duhigg's strategies are practical, habit change is often more complex than simply swapping routines. Factors such as motivation, environment, and personal challenges can impact habit transformation. Some readers may find that their habits are deeply tied to emotional or psychological factors that require additional support or specialized approaches. Duhigg's approach may seem overly simplistic for those facing long-standing or compulsive habits that require more intensive intervention. Connected knowledge. For readers interested in understanding the psychology of habits further, Atomic Habits by James Clear offers additional strategies for building good habits and breaking bad ones. Mindset by Charles Duhigg explores the role of mental attitudes in forming positive habits and achieving goals. Finally, Switch: How to Change Things. When Change is Hard by Chip and Dan Heath provides insights into behavioral change both on a personal and organizational level.